Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's me again. I am Chalida. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the information about how it's like living in the countryside. Some of you might have had some question about this. How is life living here in this beautiful, nice rice field? And I'm going to answer you some questions that you might have. Okay, stick with me until the end of the video. As you know, Smile help people just like you work, relocated, and retire in Thailand. Well, before I start the video, please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to Smile channel. And here, as you can see the rice field behind me, I am currently in Chayapum province, and Chayapum province is in the northeastern of Thailand. So rice field, normally they prepare the ground and the dirt during April, May, June, July, and the harvest season is gonna be in November. So during November or December, you will see more green and more rice field. Well, first thing that I want to share with you about is how important it is for Thai people to eat together. Well, that is very important because a family that unite together, and normally we always share food together. We don't separately eat because family is a big deal and we take care of each other all the time. The children have to take care of the parents, so it's very important for us to eat together so you're not gonna feel lonely and isolate yourself. Socialize is very big deal here for us in Thailand, especially in the countryside. Next question, is Thailand only the tourism country? If not, then what does people do for living? Okay, I tell you, there's so many things that people can do for living beside the tourism area. Well, for a countryside place like this, they grow the rice and they raise a cow and buffalo, and they also have their own farm, their own fruits, planting the sugar cane, so it can deliver the sugar cane to factory and turn that into sugar. And they have the eucalyptus tree, they grow this one and also send to factory and turn this tree into the paper, something like that. So people working in the factories and working in farming, raising the cow and stuff. Some people have pig as well. Well, the people working in the company, I'm talking about in Bangkok, not just only for tourism, working industry, but they're working in diversity of different type of job. But if you're talking about a city, like a tourism city, like in Pattaya or Phuket area or Bangkok area, then let's say Pattaya is very tourism industry because they only rely and depends on the tourists. So without tourists, they might be very suffer. But in the countryside like this, you have so much spaces to grow things. You're not gonna be suffer that much. But yeah, people farming still can, can find food, find their way to get the food by themselves and to feed their family. Like they can get crab, can looking for fish, go for fishing in a river, and they can plant vegetable for cooking, something like that. It's really easy peasy life. So I just give you that example. Alright, next one, how easy it is to find a real girlfriend in Thailand who does not work in the tourism area. Well, I would say as a foreigner, it's pretty easy to find a real girlfriend who does not work in a touristy or bar area. You can check for the girl who come from countryside, and they're pretty sincere because there's not much thing going on in the city and they're not really get familiar with how this civilized city, big city like, and they all their life only been in the countryside and to stay in their own comfort zone with the family, and they've been raised to be very respect and humble as well. So if you can get the countryside girl, then probably you can get a real love because she, take good care of you. That the woman who been raised in the countryside, they know how to cook because the parents will have to train her. you have to be good cook, to get a husband. Like as a woman, you stay home, be housewife, and you not go out working at much. You can get pretty easy real love that's not working in a touristy area. Or you can go to find her on dating site and you can ask where she came from, or if she live in the countryside, you might consider come to see her in the province. Well, you make sure that you can contact me. I can drive you to see her, right? And you, at least I'm the person who is trustable, right? Okay. Next question. Do Thai people get lonely too, or just only foreigners? Well, I would say, like, as you guys are foreigners come to live in the country that you don't even know anybody, and you have no family here, and I would say probably foreigners would be more lonely than Thai people, and with a language barrier that could make you like lack out of communication. You cannot interact with people well, and you have to only talk with people who can speak English, and it's with language barrier, and make you guys probably feel more lonely than Thai people. And if you ask us if Thai people get lonely too, it's got a human being. We are human being, and everybody feel the same. We feel loneliness sometimes. Like for example, as a woman being a housewife, and if the man go out working outside, and probably she would feel lonely when she is alone. For example, yes, but eventually when her husband come back home and with the children come back home from school, and they probably feel fulfilled and not lonely anymore. But Thai people also feel lonely. Do a lot of Thai people want to move to another country? I would say no, not a lot of Thai people, just only some. Well, some people who experience the world and who like traveling around, go abroad, they would probably want to find new experience, explore another country. Yeah, there's some of them, but not a lot. In general, people living here in the countryside, nobody want to leave their friends and families here, because the family is so united and stick together. Like if you're moving away, and how could the grandparents stay? How could the parents leave? Like you would worry and you think of them a lot, because like we was embedded our memory when we were young age, like as the parents been raising us in our whole life until we grow up. So we need to stay and stick with them and take care of them back. That's how the mindset like here. But there's some case that people want to go to another country to earn a lot of money and send money back home. That's the case as well. But they don't want to leave forever. They still want to come back to get the very nice atmosphere, nice weather, and nice agricultural resource, and all stuff that we have here is okay, it's enough, it's good for living. It's beautiful country, many places to travel and to see in Thailand. So people don't want to move, especially it's also cheaper to live here as well. Thai people don't want to live in another country forever, just for temporary. So can I live in a country similar like this area? Well, I would say everybody can live in the area similar like this, where I'm staying now. It's just next to the mountain right through and so on. But you need a guidance. You need somebody who can speak English to guide you through. And if you want to live here, you must have a friend or a girlfriend or your partner, whoever, who can be with you. It doesn't have to be a girlfriend. It has to be someone who you can trust and can be relied on, and she or he not cheat on you. So yeah, can stay in a house together and being the same family, live in the same family. Like us, even we going walking to the neighborhood, we always friendly to everybody. So we consider everybody as a family. This is how the Thai culture, like this is what we are. So you're not gonna be lonely living around here, but you must find someone who speaks good English to to show you around places. If you can find a kind of friend or partner or girlfriend, that's definitely you can stay and live in this kind of area. Is Thailand a good place to bring your children to? Well, I would say there are a lot of opportunity for the children as there are many international schools. If you live in the Bangkok, in the capital of Thailand, I mean though, if you bring your children to the countryside like this, it's probably you need to adjust a lot because of the language barrier, like I say. Because if your kids, foreigners, don't speak Thai, you cannot communicate with other kids. It would be very difficult for them. So it's better to bring them here to Thailand and live in the big city like Bangkok. Why do they say not to tip people in Thailand, especially in a restaurant? And should you tip them? That question is very good one. Well, it's very interesting. Normally, people working in the restaurant, normal one, I'm not talking about international place in a shopping mall or touristy area. So those area, the waitress or waiter expect the tips anyway because they get a foreigner customer. So they think that you guys have the bigger currency exchange. You have more, you can exchange like $1 can exchange to like 33 baht now. So if you tip like $1, probably like a little one, but it means a lot to the waiter and waitress. For normal restaurant, they don't expect the tips from Thai people because we in Thai and we are earning just the local currency, like we earning in Thai baht. That's why we don't really tip them that much. But for me personally, I tip like 20 baht at least, yeah. But if I have more or if I earn much more, I would definitely tip them 100 baht at least. We're seeing them work hard and earn really less money. So the thing is, of course, they don't expect the tip from us. Let's say the reason why they don't expect the tip because one meal is cost only $1, like 30 baht. So how much would you tip? Like 10 baht? It's just not a lot, and they're gonna feel like offended because we tip them 10 baht, and it's so weird. The meal is so cheap here. That's why people don't expect the tip. But if you go to the place like international restaurant, then the meal is cost more than 100 baht. That's the time you can tip like 20, 30 baht. If you got the bill 1,000 baht, you can tip them like 100, for example. But if you eating at a local place, there is no way the bill is going up to 1,000. And who do you think should not come to Thailand? The answer is nobody cannot come to Thailand. I mean, everybody can come to Thailand. What are you talking about? I mean, everybody can come to Thailand because this beautiful city is reasonable price to live, cheap place to live, to get food and for accommodation and everything. Even a disabled guy, he still can come to Thailand. And if you guys as normal person, why can't you come to Thailand and at least have some money, right, to spend if you cannot be able to live in your hometown? Probably that amount of money can be able to afford living in Thailand. Let's say 30,000 baht you got from pension from your country, whatever. Around 30,000 baht. If you have this, you can stay in Thailand. Or if you have zero money, how could you pay for the plane ticket? You cannot buy food. You cannot pay for anything. Not even pay for the COVID test. Well, at least has money. If you're gonna get the retirement visa, you need to have 800,000 baht in your bank account. Yes, if you have that, easy, no problem. Or if you're tourist people, you can come here and have money in your pocket, just 30,000 baht per month would be good enough. Yes, everybody can come to Thailand. Should I come to Thailand now? Of course, you can come to Thailand anytime. I mean, you can come to Thailand now or anytime, tomorrow or next month or whatsoever. You need to, accept the rules and the requirement of entry to Thailand. Like now, the government want everybody to quarantine 7 days, even you got vaccinated. If you accept that, yes, of course, you can come here, no problem. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you need help with Thailand pass or getting a visa, please contact Ban Smile. The link in the description below. Now I have to say goodbye and see you in the next video. Bye-bye!
What are you waiting for?
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 Yes, correct. What are you waiting for? The world may not be in a great shape right now, but it's very possible to come to Thailand. It's actually easier to live in Thailand for a longer time than it was before. With Ban Smile can get you the right long-term visa, find a perfect house, open the local bank account, or even open the business here. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below or go to bansmile.com and get started.